It is often said that the best kind of work you can ever have is one that doesn't feel like you are actually working. Now, to many of us, finding that sort of perfect job may take us an entire lifetime because of things like, growing up and responsibilities, can't even say that right. But in what seems to be the golden age of information and the internet, a lot of people are able to carve out a career path because of the number of opportunities today that were not present, say, 15 or 20 years ago. Today, we are seeing a lot of people earning a decent living by doing what they love or being fortunate enough to land that one job that anyone would fight for. So in today's video, we're gonna count down 12 of the coolest, the best, most awesome jobs in the world that anyone would be lucky to have. We'll start off with number 12, Waterslide Tester. Really? Okay, this is not a job where people are asking you to test out a water slide and you might fall off and die. Being a professional water slide tester essentially means water parks are calling you up and asking you to test out a new ride to see if you like it or not. I mean, I do that for free. This is definitely one of those jobs that really speak to that inner child within all of us because water slides, they never get old. Number 11, professional zombies and scarers. If you love sneaking up behind your friends and scaring them half to death, then this job is perfect for you. The last few years saw a rise in the interest of zombies, of course, from movies to collectibles. People have shown so much love and admiration for some reason I don't understand for the living dead that some of them would dress up in costumes and spend hours putting on makeup to scare a few people and get paid doing it. A lot of theme parks around the world are just looking for people who leap out of corners and scare the pee out of people. And what makes this job really great is, like I said, if you love scaring people, you can now get paid doing it without getting punched in the face.
With Tyrone. Are you going trick-or-treating? No, probably.
Number 10, private island caretaker. The growing trend among the extremely wealthy is, of course, buying your own island. But the thing is, not many of these extremely rich people, they stay in one spot for too long. So often they would employ a person who would stay on these private islands, and this person's job was see to it that everything on the island, from the home to the vegetation, are well taken care of. Now, aside from a fat paycheck, the best payoff is you get to spend all your days on an exotic island that people can only dream of. Maybe sip a little margarita while watching the sunset after mowing the grass on a fancy lawnmower. Number 9, chocolate taster. One of the best things mankind has ever created in history, I think a lot of you would agree, is chocolate candy bars. These indulgent treats have become an obsession the world over because of its flavor and just how good it makes us all feel. Now, you would think that chocolate factories run the same way as maybe Willy Wonka's, but that's not really the case. Sadly, we won't be seeing any chocolate waterfalls or edible landscapes anytime soon, but what we do have is the opportunity to be employed by chocolate and candy companies as their official chocolate taster. For example, in Britain, the Cadbury company was first to introduce the concept of chief chocolate taster to the world, a practice that has since been emulated by other companies to make sure that their chocolates are at a gold standard when it comes to taste. Number 8, and this is something I would be perfect for, professional sleeper. Staying in bed all day, especially on Mondays, is something that we all wish we could do and get paid for, thankfully. When a hotel in Finland advertised for a professional sleeper to spend 35 days in their chain to simply test out all the beds, the role became a lucrative means of earning a living. A kind of living where all you have to do is lay in bed and really not worry about a single thing and just money just pouring into your bank account. This occupation has since been proven to be of use to many companies and agencies. One such agency is NASA, when they advertise for a similar position that will ask individuals to stay in bed for 70 days. Okay, that may be a little too much sleep, but for all your trouble, you're getting over $14,000. That's like a couple $100 a nap. Number 7, professional cuddler. Now, we all love Japan for its quirks. In fact, the country has such a mastery of the art of quirkiness that people have built businesses and made a living out of any kind of eccentric idea. So a few years ago, Japan opened up its first cuddle cafe where people can spend their day in an extremely cozy and comfortable environment next to a stranger who will cuddle up next to you for about an hour, maybe be the bigger spoon. Even more surprising is that being a professional cuddler does not have to be full-time. Cuddlers have been known to take freelance positions in the cafe and still have a full-time job on the side. And they can make up to $100,000 a year. I don't know, I guess they get tipped on the quality of the cuddle. But the thing is, there's nothing kinky going on here. The occupation only requires that you cuddle with the client and nothing more. Number 6, video game testers. Blizzard is one of the largest video game companies in the world and has published several successful titles like the ones I love, Warcraft, Spacecraft, but you'll be surprised to find that they have a specific job opening for people who are interested in being a video game tester for any of their titles, especially World of Warcraft. The position basically requires you, just play the game and give your opinions and ratings based on categories set by the company. And the thing is, this is great for people not living in the US because the company is constantly looking for foreign language testers to gauge their titles and how a specific country or market would react to it. Oh, and the best thing of all is that you get first dibs in playing a game that is yet to be released. Number 5, and I actually tried applying for this, professional Netflix watcher. Believe it or not, there is actually a group of people that gets paid to sit around and watch Netflix all day. They are called Netflix taggers, and their main job is to shift through all of Netflix's content and categorize them based on different facets that a computer cannot quantify. These are basically the people responsible for those suggestions that pop up on your Netflix whenever you're looking for something to watch, which is basically every weekend night for me because that's how I spend my weekends, alone. Anyway, for this job, you don't even have to leave the comfort of your own home. The only hurdle to this job is to not fall asleep in the middle of a boring show or one of their millions of B movies. Number 4, professional traveler. Now, who doesn't want to travel without the constraints of a budget? As the world of the internet continues to grow, so too do the opportunities. Travel blogs, online travel magazines, and websites are continuously looking for people who are willing to travel and be their official correspondents, creating content and sharing experiences to people who also have the spirits of wanderlust within them. On top of traveling anywhere for free, your accommodations and other travel expenses are also taken care of, as well as being provided with health insurance. And yeah, if you live in the US, that's really important. All you need is a passport and the unquenchable thirst to see the world, which I think we would all sign up for. Number 3, ice cream flavor guru. I think it is everyone's childhood dream to create the ultimate ice cream flavor and work in a place where you can spend an entire day testing each flavor of ice cream that comes out before anyone else does. Not like directly, not like put your mouth right there. Use a spoon. Several ice cream companies such as Ben & Jerry's have job positions that simply entail people to eat ice cream and allow them free reign to create new flavors, from blending different sweets to mixing an indulgent concoction of syrup goodness. This job only requires you to have a massive sweet tooth and sunny disposition. After all, you have full control to create what you believe is going to be the world's most perfect dessert. So, hot oil ice cream, anybody? Number 2, YouTuber. I don't know about this one. I really don't know. A camera and a voice, really, that's all you need? These are practically the only 2 things you need to launch yourself as a professional YouTuber. Since the launch of the video service, YouTube has seen its community grow at lightning speed, and now content creators, videographers, visual storytellers, and different kinds of artists are showing what they can offer to the world simply through their own voice and talents. Now, people always say to me, hey Mike, you got the perfect job. You get to travel around the world and just eat, create videos, talk about things that you're interested in. While that is true, and while this is much better than working at my previous office job, I'll tell you this right now, it ain't no chocolate taster. That's all I'm saying. Finally, number 1, Disney Imagineer. To work for the happiest place on earth is something that you thought only existed in your dreams, but Disney, since opening its first theme park decades ago, have made working for their company one of the most enjoyable and rewarding pursuits you will have in life, as long as you're not one of those costume-wearing people that stands out in 90-degree heat in an uninsulated torture box. But as a Disney Imagineer, your job is basically to dream up your wildest ideas and make sure that they are brought into reality at a Disney theme park anywhere in the world. I wish I had that position because I've always wanted a Mickey Mouse Donald Duck fight club. I don't know, is that too sadistic of me? I just think it's really funny to see Mickey Mouse, throw a roundhouse. But anyway, guys, those are maybe some of the best jobs in the world, and I'm glad what I do made it onto this list. But I have to say, in actuality, nothing is easy. A job is still a job. I mean, how long can you actually sleep or eat ice cream? But let me know, which of these jobs would you most like to have? And if I had to choose any other job on this list besides being a YouTuber, I do that traveling thing. That sounds pretty good. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you later.